Honestly, the shoot that we filmed was probably one of the most challenging shoots I've done so far. It was completely out of my comfort zone in every single way. I'm not a big hiker, and we hiked up Braehead, and we had the heat coming down, as I said, and I had to take a good couple stops just to really kind of take care of myself. And Tebs was just so good at that as well, making sure I was good every step of the way, make sure I got my rest. I had my water and everything with me, so that was okay. And then when we got to the Braehead, I didn't expect the very big switch in temperature. It was just so windy, and I was there in the stress, and I felt like I was about to float away off these cliffs. It was challenging in a sort of way, like I had to make sure that the movements that I was doing was going to look good on camera, but at the same time making sure that I would not fall off these massive rocks and stay down, because I was barefoot as well. So I had to be really aware of my body, how I was moving both towards the camera and also for my own safety. And that was, again, completely out of my comfort zone as well, but it was really great just really sinking into that movement, because as I was making that connection to my own body, I felt that kind of empowerment in myself, which I think is all about what the shoot was for as well, the empowerment of being a woman.
Hey guys, I've actually been to the Great Beach, but I've never been to this one. This is small enough, guys.
Hi guys, it's my favorite beach.
Everything moved very, very smoothly, and it was just very cold. The water got into my boots. That was the only issue. That was the only issue, but we still made it work. It was still very, very fun. And the only issue, because we're using the drone, so it was kind of windy, but Tebs had his way to figure it out, and it worked.
Honestly, working with Emmanuel was really lovely. I have worked with him briefly before, and I knew that the photos that he would take behind the scenes as well would turn out really good, despite me feeling, cold or drenched like a rat at some aspects. So it was really nice shooting with him again and working with him again for sure.
Let's go. I think I got half of the RC. Guys, I don't need any salt for next week. That's crazy, right? That's crazy.
Daya was able to be so flexible, and she knew what to do, and she made my life so easy behind the camera and directing. She was able to really make my job very, very easy. And it's the same thing with working with Emmanuel. He was able to create a good movement, especially when we shoot. He was able to correlate the movement with me so well, and it takes a good and a disciplined person to actually do that.
Honestly, I just thought it was just so much fun. He has such a big personality, and of course, coming up to the shoot, I was a little bit nervous because I knew we were shooting a good couple of locations, and there's going to be things that were a bit out of my comfort zone. So I was a little bit nervous, but when I met him, he is just so kind, so funny. He has such a big personality that it just completely took my mind off it.
Especially the beach shoot. Obviously, I didn't want to get into the water, but he took off his shoes, rolled up his shoulders, and went straight into the sea. Brought everything, equipment and everything, and said, "I'm going to get this shot." But otherwise, recording the BTS for the shoes was pretty easy job to do. I do it regularly, and working with Tebs and Daya, they're really good. So they really know, they're on the ball at all times, so there really wasn't any difficulty. It was just cold. The professionalism and his charisma makes it worth it. Honestly, he's a great player.